Yo, what up dudes, it's Pat and welcome back to another Minecraft video.
Hey guys! My name is Gabe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be building my interior. I've already got it started. I cleaned up the walls and I cleaned up the floor. And I got myself a little entrance right here. Wait for
I
this
saw a
to
video. It
focus.
was pretty insane. This guy did a copper golem build, but he did it to where the
Ah!
copper.
Oh!
I mean, obviously the extreme part is like when I would stay at Austin's house and like me and Ricky accidentally killed his parakeet. Like that.
Oh wait,
That
what?
that was
That
crazy.
is a lot more. It's a huge escalation. I forgot.
I know.
don't remember
Well,
that.
that's why I said it's a little more extreme. I accidentally murked his parakeet, which sounds funny, but it was low-key devastating.
It's funny because it's terrible. Like it's
Yeah.
so sad.
Basically, it was a sleepover. We were all pillow fighting. So honestly, it wasn't anybody's fault really, but I'm pretty sure I'm the one that swung and hit it. But so we were all swinging in this little room of his, and obviously his bird is gonna freak out because we're all doing that. So I guess the lid was slightly open, and Austin, being the nerd that he is, named the freaking bird after his favorite legendary Pokemon, which is Palkia. So the bird's name was Palkia. And so its cage was just a little bit open and it flies out like directly at me and Ricky while we're pillow fighting. And I swing a pillow and I just obliterate it to the ground. And it chokes up its heart. It chokes up like this blood that chokes up a whole organ or something. And it just
Oh my
starts twitching and dying. And Austin's like, Palkia! No! I'm not trying to make fun of him. That's actually tragic, but like, yeah, it doesn't help that like that bird was like talked and everything. It was like an amazing bird, and then
Oh
it
my
died.
gosh.
It's a little unfortunate.
Well, that was nice of Mr. Gabriel to hop on and chat with us a little bit. But yeah, I've been hard at work. I haven't been recording it actually. I did a little bit more than in the video there. So let me just give you a tour around. Obviously, just don't look at this. Don't look at that. That's temporary. But so I've done a lot of decorating around this house, and it's pretty random. Like something just pops into my mind, and then I'll just do it like pretty witchy style. Since this is like a high fantasy style house, I didn't really pay like too much attention to how the rooms would fit, and I just kind of like made them fit, and then I put texturing and stuff around. So we got this front room right here with this little rug, and then I tried to incorporate as much storage as possible so I can actually move all this stuff around here and I don't have to have this. And yeah, here we got like a big fireplace. This is where I've been sleeping actually. It's nice because when I'm in the middle of the house, it won't pick up the mobs outside because there's always a lot of them. Here's like a little desk space. I'll probably add something more right there. And then this goes to the outside where I just added a little, covered area, and this will come up. And I added another chimney right here, another little fireplace, because back inside, this is where the kitchen is, and so the chimney is supposed to act as like the place that the smoke comes out of there. And I got tons and tons of storage. I got this cool little like potion shelf pantry sort of thing, I guess. Well, I guess not pantry because this is the pantry. And just a nice little small area under the stairs. But yeah, and then we got, of course, all the foliage on the roof, and that's not actually supposed to be like that, but I kind of like it. That's supposed to be this color, but honestly, I really like it like that, so I guess I'll leave it. Yeah, there's just a lot of these shelves that I've added. I really wanted to use a lot of shelves in this build because, I mean, they're the next new thing. More storage hidden around here. Some chiseled bookshelves with no books yet. I haven't added any because I don't have any books. And then we got this space right here. Just a very nice little cozy bedroom space. Got a little couch right here. These new shelf blocks, let me tell you, bro, these new shelf blocks are amazing. Got a crafting table just hidden in the wall right there. And just a lot of little decorations. I want to use a lot more candles because I feel like that fits the vibe of like a witchy place. Alright boys, so I'm gonna start decorating this, and I decided that there used to be like a staircase right here, but I'm gonna tear this out, and I have decided to redo this whole part so I can, you know, I've got ideas, and I wanted to switch it up real quick. So what I was planning on doing is getting rid of this and making this kind of like one of those almost like beds. So I was thinking like, you know, one of those beds that you just kind of sit right here, and then maybe I can put, oh, do I have any shelves? Probably gonna put like wood right there or something so I can stack these chiseled bookshelves on top of that. We get this, which I think looks pretty cozy. See, this is like basically how my process goes when I'm building stuff. I kind of just try stuff out, you know. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and then I just keep trial and error. That's just like how building goes, you know. That's how all this stuff works. You just kind of gotta, you know, feel your way through it. You just gotta get in, you gotta start building, and you gotta start doing stuff. If you want to be something, then you've got to start. I want like a little upstairs loft area, which is why I have all these trap doors. And I'm thinking of like a ladder right about there. Maybe I'll bring this out even. No. And do I make this a staircase? I wonder if I can make like a super steep staircase with the shelf right there. I mean, that kind of works. I don't think that looks terrible. No, I think that's fine. Oh, wow. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. So I think with this slab right here, I can just walk up. That is very unintentional and very nice, actually. I love this table design right here. I absolutely love this. I just think it looks so clean, and it's like a little bit more fancy than if you just put the trapdoors right here like usual. So I definitely want that, and I have some candles. I wonder when Mojang is gonna make it so the candles can have like different lights on top, you know? That would be so sick. But that would be a lot if they made like different kinds, you know? Or maybe you could just like dye it. You could like take a copper nugget, use it on that. Oops. You could take a copper nugget, use it on the candles, and maybe it turns it green. Or you could take like soul sand and make it, you know, blue. That would be pretty cool. What should I put here? I feel like something needs to go here, but I don't want it to be like a pot. I want it to be like a book and quill, but I don't have. So I went out and I couldn't find any chicken or squid, so we're just gonna have to put a book here for now. I think that still looks fine. I'm gonna put a barrel right there. And let's see. I'll put a pot. Okay, let's get some pots down. Make it look a little bit more lived in. And I'll put a pot right there. Should I put a pot right there? Make it like really messy. Like this is just absolutely messy room. Maybe I will. And let's get some dangly stuff down. My favorite part is just putting like leaves all over the place. And let me tell you, these hanging moss. Oh my gosh, man. I'm just so happy with like all the stuff that Mojang is adding to this. Like this hanging moss is just gorgeous, and especially the whiter tone of it, I feel like is just beautiful. Like if you want a greener sort of hanging thing, you go with the globe berries, but I don't think those hang off of leaves, which is really strange in my opinion. I think that's such an easy fix. Like that's such an easy thing to add. You already got the pale moss to do it, so why can't you get the glow berries to do it? Or maybe even these, like these you can't place these on leaves. Like that just is kind of sad. But you just gotta work with it, you know. I'm going to add like a little bed. So this is supposed to be like a little study area, or like I guess you could say a couch. Like imagine a bunch of pillows right around here, and then, you know, there's this big bookshelf, right? You can study or whatever you want. This is the area to sleep, and what I'm going to do is replace these and then I think I'm gonna put the bed right here. So it's like in this kind of nook area, I guess you could call it that. I'd say that's pretty good. Maybe I'll even add more of this sort of thing around, because you know, it kind of increases a little bit more of the space that we have. Zombies. Where are there zombies? Is there a cave under here? No shot. Yeah, I'd say this place is pretty well decorated. Maybe I'll... Where are these zombies coming from? Okay, so let me add... You can place the cactus... Oh my goodness, wait. That was a... You can place the cactus flower on anything. That... I've never seen this done before, but oh my goodness. That looks so good. I'm so proud of myself for discovering that. Holy moly. Let me just go F1 for you guys. But yeah, that's really how I build stuff. It's very just trial and error, just winging it. Because I don't have, you know, Axiom, Lightmatica. I'm not on Java, so I can't really do all that. So yeah, that's basically how I build. I just kind of wing it. It's a very street building style, I guess, if you could call it. You know, like street soccer, they're really freestyling, but street building, that's what I'll call it. Can I trademark that? I'm a street builder. I'll texture this wall up, and then I'll get back to you guys. Do you hear that? We have a problem. There is a bunch of zombies. I'm assuming they're up here in the chimney, but I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'm not really looking forward to it. What do you have? You've got nothing great. That's fabulous. Also, look at this. Easy access to the roof. Okay. We got a little bit of an infestation. A Santa came early this year. Oh my god. Oh, geez, Santa. Oh my gosh. I forgot to put my armor on. Oh, geez. Okay. Santa and all of his little helpers. So, apparently, it didn't occur to me that an empty, dark chimney would spawn mobs. Santa, I'll see you in a month. I have completed the interior upstairs. Now, let me show you. Of course, we got all this done. I haven't added books yet. I need to do that. I'll probably just do that off camera right after this. But more importantly, I finished building up here with that same process that I showed you. It really wasn't that hard. I mean, this place isn't really the biggest spot, you know. Very packed, very, very cluttered. That's what I wanted this whole place to feel like, because if you know any artist, this is kind of like a witch's artist place, I guess. But if you know any artists, usually they're freaking cluttery, messy people. And if you don't know any artists, then speaking from my own experience, artists are very cluttered, messy people. So that's what I really wanted to capture in this place. Down here, it's pretty clean and tidy, actually. But yeah, up here, it feels pretty messy. At least, I'd like to think so. But yeah, that's really about it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was a step up from my first episode. I'm really trying to figure out kind of how I want to edit these videos, you know, find my own editing style while playing this game. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've got a lot of work to do still. I'm gonna sort all of these out, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, let's get to sorting.